Hello everyone, I'm Ionuț, I'm the Samsung mobiles from Romania, and today in this video I'll quickly review the Samsung Galaxy S4 Zoom, both a smartphone and a compact camera. Let's get to it. I'll start with the outside, where I must admit that I have a problem in telling you which one is the front and which one is the back of this device. Therefore we'll have the camera side and the phone side in this video. The phone is simple in design, and it follows the Galaxy S series design with a classical home button in the bottom middle side, flanked by the contextual and back capacitive buttons. On the top side we have a proximity sensor and a light ambient sensor, along with the earpiece grill and the secondary 2 megapixels camera for video calling or taking still images. This camera can also film at a 720p resolution at 30 frames per second. In the middle of all that we have a 960 pixels by 540 pixels 4.3 inches Super AMOLED display, meaning that we get a QHD with a 256 ppi display, which is more than enough to display clear images, videos, web pages, or plain text. The hardware controls for the phone are located on the right side, and they consist in the power on power off button and a volume rocker. Also phone related, on top we find the IR sensor, which allows the phone to be a remote controller for a wide range of electronic devices, a 3.5mm headphone jack, and the noise cancellation microphone vent. The Galaxy S4 Zoom is powered by a dual-core processor clocked at 1.5 GHz, and it has 1.5 GB of RAM memory. The storage memory on this unit I have here is 8 GB, but I can always expand it with a microSD into the microSD dedicated slot on the side. The Galaxy S4 Zoom is equipped with an array of sensors like proximity sensor, light sensor, accelerometer, a compass, a GPS, which is both GLONASS and GPS enabled. In terms of connectivity, the Galaxy S4 Zoom is fully equipped, sporting Wi-Fi, ABGN, Bluetooth 4.0, NFC, and it is capable of Wi-Fi Direct and screen mirroring. It will come in 3G and 4G variants depending on the market. The device comes with Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean operating system, which is at the moment the latest version of the Android operating system, and on top of that Samsung installed its TouchWiz interface along the classical Google apps like Gmail, Talk, Maps, Google Play Store. We find the standard now Samsung apps like S Planner, S Memo, S Translator, or the voice commanded digital assistant, the S Voice. The battery is removable. It's a 2360 milliamps hour battery, and to access it we have to open this door-like system, and the battery will fit in the grip side of the camera. Also, this door provides access to the micro SIM card slot located here. Moving on to the camera side, we have the look of a compact camera, where the 4.3 to 43mm f3.1 to f6.3 lens dominates the layout. Due to the 10 times optical zoom capabilities, we get a 24 to 240mm focal length, which is suitable for day-by-day scenarios or traveling. Behind the lens we find the 16 megapixel sensor for taking pictures and filming up to Full HD 1080p resolution at 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second videos, but at 720p resolution. Other movie speeds or resolutions are available using the multi-motion mode, which allows the user either to record slow motion videos at 1/8 of the speed, or fast time lapses 8 times the speed. The camera is equipped with a Xenon flash unit, and autofocus is faster with the help of an AF assist beam emitted. On the right side of the lens we find the speaker grill, and on top side we have a shutter actuator button, which is also a camera launcher from the home screen. The lenses are fast, and zooming noise is not louder than any other compact camera. I like the fact that the lenses are protected and there's no risk to get dust inside or to damage the sliding covers. One other great feature of the Galaxy S4 Zoom is that it is equipped with a tripod mount socket to help the user take longer exposure photos. The camera app is simple and straightforward, and it can be launched in several ways, either using the dedicated shortcut on the home screen, or by pressing the shutter actuator button on the right side of the device when looking at the phone side, or by turning the zoom barrel, which also gives quick access to a few predefined scenarios or to the gallery. The controls within the app are simple and intuitive, located mostly on the right side of the screen, with shortcuts for auto mode, photo taking, video recording, start, and the mode selector. There are three modes in which this camera operates: the auto mode, where the camera establishes all the parameters to take a photo; the smart modes, where the camera not only that applies settings for different scenarios, but it also post-processes the photo to obtain a better result. There are 25 of them, like macro, beauty phase, landscape, rich tone, HDR, and so on. There's also an expert mode which has three subzones: the program mode, where the user can change a few settings like the white balance, ISO, and EV compensation; the color wizard mode, in which the user can adjust the EV compensation, and it can even apply a tint of color to the picture to obtain a more creative result; and the fully manual zone, where all the parameters can be adjusted by the user, like the ISO, EV compensation, shutter time, and so on. We'll stick to the auto now. On the left side of the screen we have a gallery shortcut in the bottom left corner, and the zoom in and zoom out buttons. You can zoom in by pressing those buttons, or you can turn the lens barrel to zoom in all the way up to 10 times. Also on the left side we find the camera switcher. It switches between the two cameras onto the device, and the settings shortcut, the advanced settings. You can adjust other parameters for the camera or sharing, and so on. Now let's take some pictures and film some videos. The Samsung Galaxy S4 Zoom is not the first attempt of a phone and a camera device, but this time we are dealing with a very close to premium smartphone and a fully featured compact camera merged in a hybrid device designed with versatility, connectivity, and fast sharing in mind. Some people might criticize the outside dimensions of the Galaxy S4 Zoom, but my opinion is that the thickness of the device is a fair trade-off for getting the 10 times optical zoom lenses. The phone side delivers performance as expected, and the overall experience is very close to a premium one. The apps launch fast and run smoothly. The browsing is fast even on a slower data connection, and the pages are displayed correctly even when loading pages with a lot of multimedia content, like the one here that has like 10 YouTube videos embedded and is formatted with a lot of tables. From the camera, we get what is to get from a compact camera and even more. Samsung compensating the limitations of the form factor with software enhancements like the smart modes, when predefined settings and software filters are used to achieve better results. My favorites were the rich tones HDR mode, which is very helpful in high contrast situations or for landscape photography, and the macro mode, which allowed me close-up shots with ease, and the results are very good as you can see in these samples. I also liked the beauty face mode. The software skin software was quite a pleasant surprise, not being too aggressive with the skin tones, and the other elements on the face are preserved with sharpness. I like the fact that the software compensations aren't aggressive in boosting saturation or contrast, therefore the artifacts on the resulted images are reduced and the colors are represented correctly, very close to natural, with pretty sharp details. The 16 megapixels photos we get with this camera contain enough post-processing and printing material. The autofocus is fast and selective autofocus is only one touch away, therefore the user can concentrate the frame on the desired point, and this function is also available in video mode. The optical zoom is fast and the noise produced by the motors is not louder than any other compact camera on the market. There is a slight softness when extending the lenses at maximum, but let's keep in mind that this is a hybrid device. Most likely the smartphone side will be used the most. The Xenon flash fills the pictures correctly and the light is evenly spread, and even when the subject is close we don't get unpleasant highlights. When not using the flash, we hit the noticeable noise barrier somewhere around ISO 800, though the camera is capable of a 3200 ISO sensitivity. I kinda saved the most pleasant surprise for the end of this video, and this is the video recording mode. As I said, selective focus is available, thus creative videos can be recorded using this function just by touching the desired focus area on the screen, and concentrated on a zone gives the video nice blurry backgrounds. The exposure is fast adjusted by the camera when going from strong light to shade and vice versa. The multi-motion video feature is excellent. On the right side you have a link to a time-lapse I shot with the Galaxy S4 Zoom, while on the screen you can see a video shot at 1/8 of the speed. The image stabilization is good, therefore moving while recording video is not an issue, and the standard tripod socket allows the mounting of the S4 Zoom as action camera on a bike, for example, for recording video. The conclusion is that we're dealing with a very good mix between a smartphone and a compact camera, and the power of the Android operating system is the binder of the two. That's it for now about the Samsung Galaxy S4 Zoom, the smartphone compact camera hybrid from Samsung. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe my channel to be the first to know when I upload a new video. Bye bye.